This is my 1939 Imperial 50 standard typewriter. I bought this typewriter in February of 2013, so 4 years ago. And when I got it, the typewriter was surprisingly clean. It was in very good cosmetic and mechanical condition. So good that up to this day I haven't even touched it. I've used it, but I haven't cleaned it, I haven't oiled it, I haven't done anything to it, and it works like a clock. It's unbelievable. These are incredibly well made machines. They are originally made in the UK. This particular typewriter, it has something interesting. I'm not too sure of how rare it is. I'll let you be the judge of that. These typewriters were made in the 30s and 40s, the number 50, and they were offered in a standard size carriage and in a wide carriage size option, and this is the wide carriage machine. It was also offered with a glossy finish or a crinkle paint finish. This typewriter has the crinkle, but what is most interesting is that on the front, on the faceplate, it actually indicates what type of finish the typewriter has. It says war finish. I did some research on the internet and I couldn't find another Imperial 50 that actually indicated what paint the machine had or what finish it had. So I suspect it is one of the first machines that came off the production line with crinkle finish, and that this was a temporary thing. These typewriters were introduced and had a really cool feature, which was if you pull down on these two levers and pull forward, the entire mechanism, the typing mechanism, comes out. This was an option, or well, it was actually a feature of this particular model in order to allow for better servicing and cleaning, which I also suspect is the reason why the typewriter was in such good condition when I got it. It is a bit dusty now just because it has been sitting on the shelf for a while, but as you can see, it really adds to the overall build quality of the machine, because not every machine would be structurally capable of doing something like this. The machine therefore is also very heavy. I originally thought this feature was, I thought the two levers were to mount the typewriter to a typewriter table, but it turns out I was wrong. Somebody on the internet actually corrected me on that and showed me this feature. The typewriter otherwise has normal typewriter functions. It has a tab key, it has a backspace, it has basket shift and one side shift lock. Then over here it has its custom spools, which I was glad still came with the machine because I haven't found another matching set. Over here is the crest, which says by appointment to His Majesty King George V, which I thought was really cool to have on this machine. The typewriter also came with its original type bar cleaning brush, which, if you can see, says Imperial Typewriters British made. The typewriter still has a ribbon installed that came with the machine and which prints very dark, so I suspect the machine was used up to shortly before I bought the machine. Behind this panel you have your margin sets over there and over there, and then you have 5 tab stops, as you can see. I think originally these machines came with 6 tab stops, but I can't be too sure. Here's a back view of the machine. Again, here are the 5 tab stops, and over there and here are your margin sets. Then here's the bell, and behind there is the escapement for the carriage. Here it says Imperial Typewriter Company Limited in Leicester, England, and here is the adjustment setting or the adjustment mechanism for your carriage spring. The decals on this machine were also another aspect of the machine that really attracted me, the fact that they are in such good condition. The only decals that are worn off are down by the space bar, which is a common trait for typewriters that have or originally had this. As you can see, it used to say 50 there, made in England there, and then another 50 there, but the gold just chipped off throughout the years. But the rest of the decals are in very good shape, as you can see, also up top. I serviced a 1952, I think it was, Imperial 66 for someone a couple of years back, which is the updated version of this. And I also like that a lot. I am just a fan of these big old Imperial standard typewriters because they're built so well. They're incredibly durable. And you know, I always, if the bomb goes, these machines will be left standing because they're cast iron, no plastic, no cheap parts. Everything is well made, high quality, top end, and you can see, you can tell this machine's almost, it's now 78 years old, and look at it, it looks incredible. The decals are great, the paint is great, the mechanism is great. Just keeps on going. They're just very well made machines. Anyways, I'll give you a brief typing sample, and that will be the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any tips, suggestions or comments, please let me know. Thank you.